Yeah, sure bought you flowers. Held your hand. This is the jam right here. Then somebody came out with something else. Yeah.
Somebody new stole my song.
Man, happy day to you guys. Podcast, Season 2, Nashville Wine Duo. We're trying something new today.
We're
You
live.
can't look at me. You need to look at the camera now. We're like trying to do a recording.
I know. And the dog is up at the top of the stairs and she's whining. I'm worried we're going to have to put her away. But.
Yes. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Back at it.
Back at it again.
We're drinking an awesome red that we will talk about here a little bit later. But the reason I played that Bruno Mars song is because everywhere you turn the past few days, they are playing this Miley Cyrus song.
Yeah,
what's it called? Flowers?
Yes, we should compare it.
And I think she stole my man Bruno Mars' song a little bit.
Well, that's been all over. Everybody's been talking about that. That she basically did like a opposite version of what he was saying. I don't know.
I think it's right. I think.
Let's see. Let's get to it. Here it comes. Oh no, I don't have it right. Basically, she's like, I can dance on my own. I can hold my own hand.
I can buy myself flowers.
Better. I can love myself better than you can.
But it's pretty much the lyrics from Bruno Mars, the song, and I just think it's. I think eventually she might have to owe some money to Bruno.
Well, we were talking about it last night. I mean, I would think honestly, Bruno Mars would have already, or whoever wrote the song would have had to okay this, because I don't think Bruno Mars. I don't even know if he wrote that song.
No, I don't know. Probably not. I think Bruno has like a team of writers writing
but
his
you know
songs,
how people are intense in music about like lawsuits and stuff. I guarantee you that there was some discussion that like, hey, this is like an ode off that song and all this. But back to anything, we kind of felt like, hasn't it been a minute since they broke up? Isn't it kind of like time to move on?
Well, I was reading up on it. They've been together on and off for like 10 years.
That's a long time.
So
that is a long time.
But yeah, I think it's been like, 4 years since the divorce? 3 or 4 years since the divorce was final. And I think she went back. In the video, I know she like rented out the house that they used to live in and like does all this stuff in the house, which is kind of just like, I don't know, just a little cringy for me, but whatever. I think she has stuff that she needs to work through. Yeah. It's a catchy song, though. I'll give her that.
It's a catchy song. And
when Bruno Mars wrote it, it was a catchy song, too.
Well, his different version. It's totally different. It's different, but it's the same.
I'm kidding.
I don't know. I think that one thing, a lot of people are like trying to compare her and Taylor Swift and all this, and I'm like, I don't know. I kind of don't think if all we have out there is Miley Cyrus and Taylor Swift, I don't feel like there's enough options in music these days.
That's true.
If like these are like the only two people we can be like, they're the only ones making these big hits and the only concerts we want to go see, it's like, so there's two people.
Oh, and Morgan Wallen. Don't forget Morgan Wallen. Yeah.
3 people out of the entire world that people want to see that badly. I mean, I know there's like other bands, but like there's not these like big stars like there used to be. I don't know. I'm not saying that Miley and Taylor aren't creative, but there's just this lack of creativity in music, I think, than there used to be.
Yeah, I think rock music needs to come back.
Yeah, I think it should.
We need a rock music.
I think we need a lot of
revolution.
we need like the sounds of Queen, like all that kind of sound, you know?
Yeah.
Not everything just like poppy and about breakup songs.
Right. Yeah, from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I broke up with this person 5 years ago and now I'm angry.
It wasn't 5, it was like 4. Maybe she's still angry, it's okay.
Oh, well, we wanted to talk about that and get that out of the way. We have had a busy week. We got invited to like 2 restaurants.
That was fun.
We did a restaurant opening at this cool little spot in Nashville called Bag Ladies. Mm-hmm. And their whole concept is like taking French fries and not making it a side dish, but like making it a main dish. So they were putting it like with Philly cheesesteak and covering the fries with Philly cheesesteak or beef brisket. Or
and then they had a vegan one with like a spicy vegan ranch. But they started out as like a food truck.
Yeah, and they're just killing it. Way to go, Bag Ladies.
Yeah, that was really fun. And it's just fun to be in a different part of town too that we normally aren't around. And, see like all the stuff that's going on. Like when you go to different parts of downtown, you're like, oh my gosh, it's just changing over and over and over and over again whenever you visit.
Yeah, so it's down there by Slim and Huskies and stuff.
And we love Slim and Huskies.
Near Germantown. And then we went out to, I'm totally going to mess the name of this restaurant up, but Penne...
Pazza.
Pazza.
I think I'm saying it right.
I think you are saying it right.
Well, that was our last podcast.
I was going to say pizzazz. Pazza.
Penne Pazza.
Penne Pazza.
That's how we said it.
And we have a podcast coming out with that.
Oh, I thought you already put it out. Not yet. Oh, okay. It's a really good podcast. It's a fun podcast. So if you're listening to this one in the future, go back and listen to that one because that was one of my favorite podcasts we've ever done, actually.
What?
Yeah,
really?
I really enjoyed our time with Ronnie
Stark, the owner.
Eating one of the best lasagnas I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I enjoy talking to him and learning about where he's from, and he played basketball, and now he's just like a huge entrepreneur in the Nashville area.
Yeah, so you get to hear that all on the podcast.
So that's coming out next week. What else? We did something else that I wanted to talk about. I forget, but...
Sorry about the dog in the background.
Yeah.
You can hear her.
Rosie,
stop.
Rosie is jealous because Felix is down here hanging out with us in the wine cellar.
In the basement with the washer and dryer.
And we are, just having a good time. We have been really enjoying this Kirkland, which is Costco. I always get corrected by Kelsey, but I always call it Kirkland, but it's Costco.
Well, you can call it Kirkland. Kirkland is Costco's brand.
No, I love it. We're drinking this Kirkland Malbec.
Kirkland. I wonder who Kirkland is.
I don't know. Kirkland signatures. He must have a lot of signatures, or they must have a lot of signatures, whoever it is. But we buy this Malbec from Costco, and it is $6.99. And it's from Argentina. It is sitting at 14% alcohol, and it's from Mendoza. And this Malbec is a staple now in our house. When we go to Costco, we buy a plethora of bottles. Do you know what the word plethora means?
Means a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good job, baby. A plethora. We love that Malbec. And what are you tasting, baby, on the Malbec?
Oh my gosh, so many good things. I don't know. I always feel like people are kind of like scared. Again, we've been like talking about this from like the beginning of doing all of this. People are like, oh, it's $6.99, especially people that like tend to really buy wine based off of price or label. They're like, oh, that can't really be that good because it's $6.99. And we like had a feeling about it right away. I was like, okay, because we've had wines from Costco that are around that price point and been like really impressed before. Like there's a Prosecco that's like $5.99.
$6.99.
$6.99, and that a lot of people do know about at this point, that they know it's great. Mm-hmm. And so, we tried this, and I just think it's so smooth. Like I love how smooth it is.
But it's still got a decent amount of tannins, good structure. It's got a lot of body to it.
It's actually, the tannins are pretty, I feel like they're kind of strong in this one. And I like that.
But not overpowering.
Yeah, again, I think, we talk about this a lot. It's just a well-balanced wine, and it's just like delicious for the price. And it's one of those where I'm like, okay, what am I going to open tonight that I know is going to be good? And it's this Costco Malbec, and it's only $6.99. Yes. And it's a brown black label. It's got the Kirkland signature on it. It's got some mountains on it, Argentinian mountains.
Argentinian.
Yeah. Costco launched Kirkland signature products in 1995.
That wasn't that long ago,
yeah,
really.
Well, 1995. That's kind of a minute ago.
I thought Costco had been around.
The name came from the company's original Washington State headquarters. At the time, there were about 30 different products, but now there are 364 products under the Kirkland brand. I wanted a Kirkland sweatshirt last time I went to Costco. They got all this cool Kirkland stuff. I mean, they really do.
Yeah, you should have got one.
I think when you see Kirkland, it means it's good. Don't you think?
I think that. Like, when I see Kirkland, I'm like, oh, it's good.
I know. Kirkland. We should name, if we ever get another dog, we should name it Kirkland.
Here, Kirkland.
Kirkland!
Come here, Kirkland.
Yeah.
No, but definitely go out to Costco.
Pick this up. We buy like a half a case at a time, just so we have it. A plethora. And yeah, we totally just love this.
Yeah. I'm eating another bag of our
new favorite popcorn.
Yeah, new favorite popcorn. This is an aged Parmesan and garlic from Ella's Popcorn.
Yeah.
I thought the Parmesan garlic with this Malbec from Kirkland Costco would be a great pairing.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
And it is. It really is a nice. So if you guys haven't checked out Ella's Popcorn, it's a gourmet boutique popcorn company based out of North Carolina. And we are just really enjoying them. So check out Ella's Popcorn on Instagram and their website, the website, and get you some.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This little girl, she started learning how to cook from her mom, Jill, Ella, and when she was like 8 years old. So, I mean, she's been like developing flavors and coming up with all these ideas. And then she started selling it to her mom's friends eventually because people were trying it and asking for it. And then she started making premium popcorn from like a really, really young age. It's pretty cool, like a story of mother and daughter. And this is a USA company.
Yes, USA, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yes.
Like
this, we tried the Snickerdoodle one before, and
the Snickerdoodle one was awesome.
Completely gone. So.
Yes, but I really like this Parmesan, especially with the red wine.
It's interesting too because it actually has like. Do you get that like hint of like buttery sweetness at the end? With the popcorn?
No, but I need to try it.
You get like the herbiness.
Yeah.
And the salty, and then you get this like little hint of like buttery, sweet, savory.
Yeah, I taste it on the end.
Really yummy.
Yeah, good job, Ellis.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yum.
Especially with this Malbec. It's a great pairing again.
A sip of it now.
All right, so we are binge watching a new show, brand new.
Well, we're not really binge watching it. We can't binge watch it, which is what we're talking about. Why we like that we can't binge watch it.
Yeah, I guess we're not binge watching it. We watched the first episode and then a new episode came out last night. So we watched them back to back.
I talked TJ into watching this.
Yeah.
I didn't really take a lot to talk you into it. I just kind of explained the story, and you were like, okay.
The story sounded cool.
Yeah. So
it sounded like something I could
get
behind and actually like enjoy. So the name of the show is The Last of Us?
Yes, The Last of Us. So I'm sure a lot of people out there, if you listen to this, you've heard of it. It was a video game that started in like 2011, 2012.
PlayStation game, right?
PlayStation. And it's like one of the top selling games of all time. And it's been like, I feel like awarded like tons of awards, like heralded as like having like amazing just storytelling, visuals, like everything about it. So, you know, this has been a long time in the making. It's almost, like 13 years later.
Yeah.
And they've now developed this TV show for HBO. And
what's cool is the guys that made the video game are involved in
the show.
The visuals and everything of the show. Because they really wanted to come across like the game came across.
Yeah.
And the first scene that I remember like watching when they're in the car driving was like you're in a video game. Like it was pretty crazy.
I felt like you were like the person playing the game.
Yeah.
But I had a good feeling about it, and everybody been hyping it up, and I feel like we're overdue for like a show that's, you know, apocalyptic. Is that amazing the right word?
I don't know. Zombie.
No, there's another word for it. Like, not post-apocalyptic. Yeah, I don't know. Where the world's basically kind of ended from how it is now. But we're overdue for something like that that's actually done like really, really, really well. I think like The Walking Dead was so promising in the beginning, and then like I know so many people just stopped watching it, myself included. And I think it just dragged on. The story didn't really the story just kind of went in a way that I didn't think was that great, and each episode was only a half hour, and it felt like nothing ever happened. And we all know that HBO has done some like amazing stuff. They've done some stupid stuff, but like every network has, but I think they've come up with some of the best shows that have ever come on to television, and I feel like this is going to be one of those shows.
Yeah, HBO has definitely come out with some iconic
we were so impressed
shows.
By the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, we're hooked now. I can't wait for the next Sunday to come out, because they release an episode every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And so there's two episodes out right now.
It didn't feel like it was just going to be about, like, that's the other thing we talked about. Like, it's not just going to be about, like, zombies. Like, it's very much going to be about, like, the dynamics of, like, just, like, these 2 different groups of, like, there's a rebellion, and then they're under a totalitarian state of, like, the police. And so there's this rebellion of, like, a state of military and police controlling all the people, and then these people that want to basically, like, say, like, we're not going to be under rule. So there's all these communities already established in each city, but it just seems like it's going to be really interesting with, like, how the people interact too.
Yeah. No, I think they're on something really good. So
and there's a little bit of, like, with how the zombies are, they kind of, I don't know if you've ever seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but there's, like, kind of this, like, alien-like quality also to, like, how the zombies are, which is really, I don't know, it's just interesting. It's a different take on the zombies too.
Yeah, visually the show is really, really cool to watch. Like, just, I don't know if it's cinematography or what they're doing, but, like, it's really cool to see and watch.
Well, living in 2023, I feel like now we're coming into the age where, like, all this stuff is gonna, like, I don't know, be bigger and crazier than it, like, ever could be before, don't you?
Yeah. Well, and the things that they can do with technology and everything too is pretty amazing. So
yeah,
I don't know. We're excited to keep watching it and see how it unfolds, and who knows how many episodes there'll be. But
I think it goes till March.
So 1 episode every week till March. That's cool.
Maybe till the end of March.
All right. So we got, like, at least maybe, like, 8 episodes.
Yes.
Nice. I'm down. Thanks for turning us on to that.
Yeah. Sometimes I have good ideas.
Sometimes you do.
Yes.
What else is on your mind? What else you've been pondering at or wondering about or dealing with?
Not much.
I can tell.
Life's been good. Just working the 6 a.m. life at Trader Joe's. So
we went to the mall today, walked around. I had to get up my a new battery in my watch, so they said it would take 45 minutes. It took like frickin' 3 hours, but I ain't mad at them. And looked around, did some shopping and
mall walk?
Birthday present shopping for a
your
family
mom.
member. Yeah, and yeah, it was just a fun day, just kind of hang out, and went to one of our favorite places and grabbed a sandwich.
Merity's
in downtown Franklin.
Yes,
it's awesome. We love it.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep this podcast short and sweet. It's been fun, and we just wanted to tell you guys about the popcorn and the Malbec. And stay tuned. We have other things in the future to talk about.
What other things do we have coming up?
Well,
you don't even know. Because I planned it all.
We're going to go. No. I planned a camping trip soon.
Yeah. That has nothing to do with the podcast.
No, TJ has never been camping. He's from
I've been camping.
You've never been camping.
I've been camping.
How have you been camping?
We used to go camping.
My
family
what
and I
was your
used to go
camping like? What was the camping?
We'd sleep in tents.
Where?
Pennsylvania,
Your backyard?
New York. We
Your
went
backyard?
camping all around. No,
Backyard?
we went camping all around to music festivals.
I don't believe it.
I was a son of hippie people that just.
Your parents were not hippies.
We went camping all the time. They owned a camper, and then we slept in tents when they got rid of the camper.
I believe that.
No, we're going to talk about this at the next family hang.
Well, my stepdaughters have never been camping.
No, they have never been camping.
And so I got a space by Percy Priest Lake. Nothing intense, something pretty chill, so nobody's scared. We're going to take the dog. We're going to get camping gear. We're going to go. It's going to be really fun. I am so excited because I grew up camping a lot in the woods.
That explains a lot.
Babe, I'm excited. It'll be really fun. So that's coming up.
I'm excited.
That's on my mind a lot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I can't wait.
Is it on yours?
It will be when the time comes.
Needs to be now.
Yeah. Well, here's to another episode.
Yes.
Another
cheers.
bottle of wine. Another bag of Ella's popcorn.
And check out the Malbec from Costco.
And check out The
Kirkland.
Last of Us on HBO.
The Last of Us.
And check out Bruno Mars' song.
Yeah, it just came out.
When I Was Your Man.
When I Was Your Man. It's really good.
And there's also another song called Flowers that I want to check out.
Bye.
Oh,